All right. Sit back. I'll explain what happened, what's going on, and what's gonna go on and happen, and all that other good stuff. So basically, Speedway and I jumped on yesterday because I apologize for the brain fart the other night. I just couldn't get it together, and I was over there working on the cave system, and then he jumped in. We started working on it, and at the same time, we were kind of like, let's work on something else. So we jumped outside. I think I finished up with making a little bit of this area here, which now this is what it looks like on the map. So there's not much done. I was doing a little bit in the Valley of the Spider, but yeah, I was just really struggling. So now I'm back to the maze building, and this I don't struggle on at all. I can pretty much fly through this. So we're gonna do a little bit of this map here, which is our 10th map now. And that's what I plan on doing for a little bit. Figured I'd live stream it and see how it goes. Where was I? I just made this little circular path here. It's going to take you to some goodies, but somehow I've got to make it so, how you got over here in the first place. So I'm going to have to do some filling here. All right. Yep. And I need to make sure my corner pieces are lined up. I already did this. Just need to do this one. Oh, yep. Famous words for me. Oh. And then I'll go straight here. And then I need to make it do something. Is it going to connect to there? I don't know. Probably not. I don't want to add too many trees here. I don't really want to hide the tunnel. I want to make it a point of interest. Which, if you've been watching, then you know I kind of like to tease and play with people a little bit. Because basically, you can't get in there from here. But there's going to be a nice little treasure over here. Something nice. We'll think of something. I have all these new blocks to play with. So I'm sure I can come up with something. I need to go back and make thumbnails for the last 3 videos too. And I decided whenever Speedway's on there, I'll make sure I highlight that Speedway's on there. If you guys enjoy watching him and I work together, he's a funny guy. Great builder. There we go. And that'll be that, because I want it to wrap around the map again. And don't forget, we have this whole top of the mountain where all that white is. We still need to make a maze for. So let's take a second. He went and fixed that the falls I was working on last time. If you remember, I was kind of struggling with that. He came in there, no problem. He made that shape there because in my mind it was too square. You see the fall over here is very square too. I didn't do that. That's naturally generated that way, but we'll fix it. This one over here, I guess. Yeah. And this actually comes out as I was doing the mine, and it popped out there. So I wasn't too happy with that, but it is what it is. And somehow we'll make it work. So. Let's continue here. Maybe I will make it split off. Ooh, and make this one somehow, some way. Let's look at this. I haven't really put too many loops in this thing. Maybe I should do some loops. Have players go around in a little circle. We're not going to do our big circle loops yet. It's still too early. We're only on our 10th map. Let's go ahead and, because we know this is what we want. So to get the effects of the stairs is what I did is I put stone underneath it, so that way when you make the path, you don't see the stair so much. Or it just blends in. It's not like dirt underneath it. The one thing I don't like about the spruce trees, every time I plant these 2x2 spruce trees, of course, they take that out as well. Can I? Yes, I can. See, yeah, here it is right here. Good example. It leaves this dirt behind. Apostle, whatever. I'll end up murdering that word too. And we'll put it in our path here. And it's going to end up splitting that way as well. We'll go ahead and start putting this in a little bit. Was it supposed to do that? It wasn't supposed to do that. So what we'll do. 1, 2, like that. And I believe, see how it looks on the map there. Yeah, it's good enough for government work. We'll see. Oh, it's so funny how much I get lost when I'm live streaming. Like, I can breeze by this when I'm not live streaming, but as soon as I start live streaming, or not just live streaming, even if I go to upload a video, when I start working on it, I think I concentrate too much on what I'm going to say, what I'm going to talk about. And today, I decided to just play it by ear, just goof around, do a little Bob Ross, you know, go commando style. And I have no idea what that means, but I know what it means, but that's not what I meant. Excellent. And if you can do me a favor, whether you're watching this live tomorrow, the next day, or the year after, you can give it a like. That really helps. I appreciate it. Looking to bring some new people in. We're at 269 subscribers. I've been doing this a little bit over a year, but I haven't been doing anything for over a few months. I can't. I think the last one I did video, I have to look again, but it's been quite a while. And I uploaded the last few episodes I did Red Dead Redemption, but those were actually previously recorded long before. But I will be continuing the Red Dead Redemption. Those are getting a little bit of views. They're getting likes, so I will go ahead and finish that game. And then I'll have a little bit of extra playthrough, you know, because it's such a sandbox game. Once you beat it, there's still a little bit of stuff to do. And I remember a little bit of the secrets that I found after I beat the game when it originally came out. I beat that game so fast, but it's a long game, but I just played it like I played the crap out of it. I played it a lot. All right, so what do we look like on our map? All right, we got a little circles going. Kind of looks like a skull with a lake there. That would have been kind of a cool thing, but that's an afterthought, and it's gonna happen. I'll deal with it. So let's say this comes in this way. Let's get rid of all this. This is just in the way. This is naturally generated stuff, so. As we spread out the map, we will have things in our way that we will have to get through. And that's gonna be What am I gonna do here? All right, let's take a moment and think about it. Go like that. And that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make that dirt. Regular dirt, though. We'll make a path. We follow along the back of this. Let's get rid of this coal sticking out of this mountain, or this little hill on the side of the mountain. Let's pop this stone out. It's just so randomly put in there. Gotta love world generation, but sometimes no. Alright. So that one's gonna go that way. Let's go ahead and take out this path. Hopefully I already did all that. I didn't do it there, see? I knew I was missing it somewhere. So we don't need this for right now. No. It's not gonna let me, is it? Alright, so I'll take that out. Don't need this for now. Put that back in. Yeah, so this is how I blend the stairs in, so you don't see the stairs once you put in the path. Or not that you don't see the stairs, but you don't see the dirt underneath the stairs. Oops. There I go talking. It looks more seamless. And that's just the way I like it. Alright. So, let's move on. Let's put that there because we know we need to. I almost want to do that to it, but there we go. 1, 2, 3, we'll do that. We really don't need to, but we will. There's some more stone sticking out of the back of here. Cover that up. But actually I want to bring this back in. So off of this, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Only problem about having this mountain, or yeah, the working on the side of the mountain, there's gonna be mobs spawning on there. They're kind of gonna be useless in a way. Some mobs can spawn there, maybe drop in on you. Who knows? You know, mobs want to say hello. They're entities too. So it's probably good. I need that shovel back. I don't need the tree. I hate that glitch. I have to fix that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, that's not as bad there. It's not really glitchy like the other, so we can... It's just whenever you have the path there, see how it glitches out. Yeah, so it's kind of a little X-ray thing. Not very efficient though for X-ray. Not a fan of really cheating anyway, so I wouldn't recommend it for survival world stuff. Alright, let's look at our map. Alright, a little bit there. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically blend these two maps together. Oops, just throw that down anywhere. That map and this map. Trying to blend them together. Um, Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's go with something like that. Dink, 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 dink. Do, do, do. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. we'll just wait for the finished product here. Never looks really good until it gets further done. And those will degenerate or despawn or whatever you want to call. They'll decay and go away. Let's take that out. We'll put our stairs in here. This might get a little tricky. So if I'm here, we'll say our first stairs there. Our second little, we won't put a land. We may put a landing here. I think we're going to be forced to put a landing, so we'll think about adding a landing here. So we're going to want to put grass here. That'll be our landing. Take it like that. And did I just miss it? I did. 'Cause I'm a fool. Yeah, is it 1, 2, 3? No, I didn't miss it. Come on, I don't make mistakes. I thought it was wrong once, but I was mistaken. Yeah. Alright, so that'll be our little path there. Forgot what I was working on over here. Yeah, I made this little area here. Players will be able to navigate this way. Of course, this is going to be the dead end part of it. So what it's going to do is going to flush you right back. I almost want to do, yeah, I'm going to do something devilish here. Just in case. There's going to be a treasure right here. Some kind of treasure. I don't know yet. Not significant. Maybe a weapon. Definitely some food. Because that's the biggest thing in this game. Is as you're making your way through the maze, you kind of forget that you have to eat. And you can do that by either by killing an animal or finding food in chests. But you can kill an animal at the fireplace. You can cook it, which is going to give you better saturation. Your hunger bar better. But you can eat it raw, except for chicken. I believe that makes you sick if I remember right. I know it makes you sick in real life. So no, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Bear with me. So I want to blend it again. So we're gonna go with these stone bricks here, because we're leaving the jungle, but it's just me. Are those steps really weird? Why is there no middle line in these steps? I guess that's weird. Oh, it's only at the top? Oh, what's going on with these steps? See how there's a middle line there? That's kind of neat. I'm not going to complain because right now, okay, but I put it over here. There's no middle step. Face it that direction. There's a middle step. No, that's weird. That's a first for me. If you end up watching this video, yeah, let me know. Is it the direction they're facing in that they do that? Look at that. It's got to be the direction. That is pretty funky. So if you see over here, and this way he's facing east and west, you have your center step there. Hey, what's on? Bring the facts. What's going on? What's on? Hey, what's on? Yeah, go Eden. That's what happens when my brain gets scrambled. And this is going north to south or south to north, either. Or. And you don't have that middle step there. That is weird. I guess it's just the direction. What's up, you? Yeah, I don't know if I'm on the up and up. Um, my last live stream, I think you missed it. It was pretty bad. I had a terrible brain fart, and I could not continue working on the tunnel over there. So now I'm on the outside, building some stuff. Just making some eye candy. Yeah, so I'm not going to fixate on that so much, but that is weird. The stairs actually changed when I changed direction. That's neat. Keep that in mind. All right, so this is going to be a little circle around. Players can easily miss the treasure up here because a lot of times, you're going through a maze, um, and you kind of realize that you went in a circle. Rather than go that circle again, you tend to leave that circle. So if you went in this circle and you turned this way, and you forgot that there was a way here, you would actually miss this treasure. And those are the little things I like to do. I like to, oh, you were so close, kind of things. Yeah, I know it's a little devilish, but hey. So here it's actually going to change to the stone. We'll do the stone stairs there, and another one here. Oh, I didn't have to blend this. Yeah, once you go up one layer, you don't have to blend the stairs because, like I said, you only blend it when you have your grass. See, it blends out instead of having the dirt under there. That was what I was trying to show earlier. But yeah, you don't have to do that anymore on your stairs once you have your first landing. And this is what I was trying to avoid. So I need to fix this. Because all in all, I want it like so. Oh, I didn't put the stone under there. Got caught talking. Got caught talking. Yeah. How can I fix this? I really can't without dragging that over one. But then I'll mess up this stair here. That's a tricky devil there. Ah, look at the big brain on me. What I'm gonna do is just take this down one layer. There we go. This will actually be below the other layer. Ah, easy fix. See? Today I'm doing much better on my thinking. I don't know why I couldn't get it the other day. I just could not get it. So much, in fact, that I didn't do a live stream yesterday. But Speedray and I, because I was up early, I went to work. Cause I have to test for COVID once a week. I do a PCR test once a week for COVID. Well, I changed my days off. Long story short, the tester was off and nobody told me, or else I would have went on Monday. But of course, my days changed, so I went on my Wednesday, which is my Monday. Entertainment, the weekends don't exist. Like my weekends are Mondays and Tuesdays, and that's what I consider weekends. And that's how it works in the entertainment industry. But yeah, anyway, so I went in and nobody's there to test me, so I came back home. And what did I do? I jumped right on and tried to fix some of my mistakes, and Speedray happened to be on, so we started chatting about different projects that we have going on. I went over to his world, and I will do another live stream over at Speedray's world, and it's so impressive. He did a medieval theme. If you ever watched my video on it, it's pretty neat. It's very, very impressive, and he's been working on it for quite a while. And it is a 3x3 map, just full of like castles and villages and everything that you'd find around in medieval days. Did I just? I did. I'm an idiot. See, there you go, talking, forgetting what I'm doing, not getting it right. I believe I owe you all another tutorial, and I can't remember what the tutorial was going to be on. I think it's something that I was doing over on CryptoFam server. I'll have to jump over there and find out. I know I have it at my base, the tutorial all set up. I think it was a highly efficient crop farm, and it's really, really good. And I haven't shown it, but now, since it's been so long, I need to jump on YouTube and see if anyone's come up with it, because if someone's come up with it, I'm not going to go and make a video on it. Um, because you can think of things and then you don't come out and tell people about it. It doesn't take too long for somebody to figure it out, make their own video. The one thing I don't want to do is make a video on something that's already out there. So I'll have to check it out, make sure that somebody already didn't come up with it. Sick of new normal yet? I'm a conspiracy theorist that believes COVID was worse for mental health than physical health. Unpopular opinion. No, I'm actually with you. And this is my live stream, so I think I can speak freely. It's a fear tactic. It really is. Bring the facts. I actually jumped off for a bit, and I think you were talking about your dad being sick with COVID, but not sick. But he had COVID, I believe. I had it in September, and I don't want to downplay it for anyone but I would rather not have people have fear because I don't think it's anything to fear. I've had worse colds. I'm just not a person that gets sick, but at the same time, I was moving around freely. Normally when I get the common cold, I get some soup, gets a lot of water in me, get a lot of rest, and it goes away, and it's not anything worse than a sore throat and sniffles. I didn't even get sniffles. I didn't even really know I had COVID, but I just kept coming up positive, and it was kind of freaky. And I really emotionally, I'm not really a big, huge emotional person when it comes to just being afraid or whatever. But COVID had me a little nervous because every time I read, everything was negative. Everything I read, hey, if you might have mild symptoms or no symptoms now, but it might take a few days. So for a full week, I was so nervous because I didn't know whether I had it or not. And then it turns out I tested positive for what was it? I think it was 45 days after the fact. And my work let me return because they said it was normal for people to still test positive for COVID up to 90 days later. And I'm thinking, what is this? This is not even a normal thing. Hold on, let me read what you said. He was vaxxed, boosted, still got sick, still alive. He's been sick more than me. Mr. Unvaccinated wacko. I wouldn't call you. That's the one thing I wouldn't say. You made a choice, and it's your choice not to get vaccinated. And it's not. And what I hate is the term anti-vaxxers. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've had all my vaccinations. I'm a military brat. I've traveled the world. Growing up, I had to get every vaccination just to go into the countries. My kids are all vaccinated up to polio, even the new chickenpox one. That wasn't available when I was a kid. But now the chickenpox, but it's been through the trial. It's been out there. And then on top of on this, they're just pushing this out. It's not been tested. It's not even. We are the test subjects. So I'm not an anti-vaxxer. This is not even a vaccine because it's not preventing it. Like vaccines, the chances of you getting polio after getting the vaccine are very slim. The chances of you getting COVID after this, they don't really drop. The numbers don't drop. Now they're just saying, well, you don't get as sick. Well, I didn't get sick. So I hate when people come out and shame people who didn't get vaccinated and say, you're to blame. You guys got to get vaccinated. It's like, look, I'm not downplaying it, but I don't have to. It's my choice. I don't get what the big thing is. I got all the ones that matter to me. Yeah, it's your choice. It's I just don't get it. And for me, it's a fear tool. And I'm not gonna say it's from the government. It's for whatever, but for whatever purpose. Look at the inflation. Look at what we're paying. Look at how we're living our lives right now. And what they don't tell you, and I would say to anyone who's got a question about, here I go ranting. I apologize, but this is me. But I would employ people to go out and just use Google. I hate Google. I hate those big companies like that. But just Google COVID numbers and deaths. And here's an interesting fact. If you look, fact, what I'm saying, fact, I'm not making stuff up. You look at the numbers of people who died from the age of 0 to 17. 344, no, 644. See, I don't want to give you a bad number. The last time I checked, 644 people. That's 2 years worth of COVID have died from COVID. More kids die from suicide. More kids died from car accidents. More kids died from whatever. So we can eliminate, hey, having to vaccinate our kids. We can pretty much say, you know what, there's other more dangerous things. We shouldn't be testing this on our kids. This is a test thing. We shouldn't be testing it. And then you look at the age group from 18 to 34. And I think the numbers jump up to, and don't quote me on this, but I think it jumps up to 3,000. I'm going to say 3,000 or maybe 13,000. We'll just play in there. It's going to be in there somewhere. People have died in 2 years. So if you're in that age range, man, if you don't want it, don't worry about it. But then when you jump into my age range, 34 to what was it? 34 to 64. I know I'm missing one in there, so we're just gonna jump in there. It's like 66,000 or 33,000. I'm sorry, 33,000. Man, those are chances I'll take. 33,000 people. I'll take that chance in 2 years in my age group. And I'm in the low end of that age group, not in the high end. But here, we're just going to jump the next number, and we're going to go from 64 to 85. How many people have died from it? 203,000 people have died from it. Okay, now we're getting into an age group. And on top of that, then they have another number, 85 plus. And I'm thinking, how many 85-year-olds, are there really in the United States? Well, 207,000 people 85 plus died from COVID. Okay, now and the total number of people that died from COVID is 700 and something thousand people. Most of that number is way up in and they kind of said that in the beginning to not make people afraid, but now it's almost like they're using the tool of, oh, all these people are dying, the hospitals are overpacked. It's a fear thing. It really is. Either way, numbers, but yeah, that's my fear too, because I don't want to get my kids vaccinated. I really don't. My wife's vaccinated. She made that choice. I didn't stop her. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. She went and got vaccinated. She was scared to death of it. She came back and she goes, "I shouldn't have done it." I said, "No, you did it. Now just don't let," because she was afraid of the vaccine. And then she went and got the second one, and she had this fear thing. Well, she did what typical people that do anything that they're told to do. She came to me and she goes, well, "When are you going to do it?" And I looked at her and I go, "No, I'm a grown man. I'm not going to do it. I already said I'm not going to do it." And from that point forward, she understood. But now she's looking at it and she regrets getting the vaccine. And I tell her, "Well, you did what you did. I don't think you're gonna, nothing bad's gonna happen in the future. But you know, we make choices. We have to live with the choices we make. So therefore, if tomorrow I got COVID and I'm in the hospital, I pass on, forbid, but I'm trying to knock on wood. I can't find any. But if it happened, it happens. It's my choice. I'm playing a numbers game, and I think I'm on top of the numbers because I think it's all fabricated. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. Bring the fact. So you're not out there. You're not. You know. You're not alone. There's a lot of people like that. Anyway, let me get back to the thing. But you can still talk to me. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. Okay. And if I was prepared to bring the facts, I would have just I would have mic'd you up, and then you could have just said what you thought. You don't have to type it, because I hate typing. That's the worst. People love it. They have all the acronyms and everything, so they make it short, simple. I can't do that. All right, so we'll keep that way. And um, so anyway, I just want to say, yeah. I mean, if you know people out there that aren't vaccinated, don't shame people for making a choice. I applaud people that make a choice, even if it's the wrong choice. You stood your ground. Um, all right, where was I? We'll just put this over here. I apologize for anyone that never seen me vent before. And I don't think that was really a bad vent, but I get going. I think I'm human. You know, things get to me. Um, Not much though, not much, because like I said, I don't really have too much emotions on, especially fear. I'm not big on fear. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to see here, people. Move along. All right. How do I want to do this? Do I want to step it just for giggles? Ooh, I could make a circle. No, I can't because this is my way. All right, scratch that idea. That wouldn't work. Um, what do we have on our map here? We have a little bit more. The map looks good, by the way. I didn't catch the live, but I saw the mountain removals in the last. I apologize. I can't even believe I streamed that. That's how big of a brain fart I was having. I just didn't know what to do. So I was like, I'm just gonna go tear down these little hills here, and that makes for a great live stream. But you get some more chew. I'm a chewer, so that's why my voice is. That's why I sound the way I sound, because I'm constantly chewing, and yeah, it's not good for you kids. But it's my vice, because I used to be a smoker, but I quit smoking like 13 years ago. But I gave up one vice for another. Shame on me. Nope, I'm shaming myself. Didn't mean to. All right, so that's going to be the circle. So rather than do that, let's put it here. We'll go like this. Yeah, that's the ticket. You're a smoker. Yeah, I'm not going to give you whatever. You're a grown man, but smoking, man, after I quit, man, I had all sorts of problems. My lungs were cleaning out, and I smoked for 20 something years. And man, oof. I mean, chewing's no better, but I breathe better, and that's what's important to me. But I miss smoking, man. I really do. I love smoking, man. Oh, good times. Not gonna lie there. Smoking was awesome. My wife still smokes. She never quit. And she's like me. She started early. I started way, way early. I'm not gonna say how early it is because I know kids watch my stream. So, but I started early, and if you're a kid, don't ever pick it up. It's a bad habit. Ah, oh, but I miss it. All right, back to business. Oh, let's not do that. I love working on these paths though, because they just take you. You can really get lost in your own maze here. They're fun to do. I quit for 6 months. It was nice. I blame my ex-wife for starting up again. Yeah, you can blame her, but you know whose fault it ultimately is. I quit a few times in my life, and yep, it just takes one stressful person, one stressful event, or even sometimes excitement will get you smoking again. You get with your buddies, you're drinking a little bit, and one of them lights up a smoke, and you quit, and you're like, you know what? I'm having a good time. I'm gonna smoke. I've been smoking since 32, regretting it since 32. I'm 34. Well, I got you beat by 12 years, man. I'm 12 years older than you. I think we already knew that, though. Yeah, I started younger than you. I quit about when I was 32. That's when I quit smoking. Um, oh yeah, yeah. Ex. I've never had an ex. I've had an ex-girlfriend, but I've never had an ex like wife. Yeah, that would be a tough one. I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't even hang out with my wife. I told her that. I said, if we ever get split up, I'm not hanging out with you. Um, Only reason I'm saying that is because she's not around right now. If she was around right now, no, I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, oh, I love you, baby. How does that look? Looks alright. We'll go like this. There we go. We'll do a little stair system there. And make that grass. Grass and grass. Sweet. I don't think that's going to turn to grass, so we'll make that grass as well. Sometimes I step up, so don't do it. Cheaper to keep her. Is it really? Let's think about that for a second. Someone that stresses you out, high blood pressure. What's the worst that could happen? uh, I kind of want to step it down again just because of this. Yeah, I think I do want to step. Yeah. Let's step that down. Whoops. That was a decent idea. Decent. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, see? Yeah. So what am I gonna do with this though? There's like this gigantic house, cars, alimony. Well, yep. Yeah, it'll get you. Child support. Man, can you throw anything else on there? I'm feeling bad for. I'm going to send you a check here in a second. Jeez. Got everything. Got your heart. Got custody of that too, probably. That's crazy. What do I do here? Okay. I'm feeling it. So what we'll do? Let's goof around with this a little bit because we can. We can do whatever we want. This is our world right here. This is us. This is our time. This is Goonies right now. That's their world up there. This is ours down here. So I'm going to need to change this to dirt. Yeah, I'm good now. How long ago did you get divorced? Don't mean to be personal, but because that's got to take some time to get out of that stuff. That doesn't go away in a day. All right, so what we're gonna do? We'll put some grass here. See, we're gonna allow ourselves to have a little bit of fun. Yeah, we deserve it. We've been working hard. We're gonna have some fun here. What do you think? What about some flowers? Some flowers. We got. Oh, been 10 years tomorrow. No wonder it's on your mind. There you go. Yeah, tomorrow. You probably got that marked in your calendar in a bullseye. Or fireworks going off. Wait, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. You got separated on New Year's Eve? Yep, you wrote it out there for me. Wow. Jeez. It's like people that get married on a holiday, like on New Year's night and stuff like that. I always tell, I had my buddy, he got married on Thanksgiving, and I'm like, dude, do not pick a holiday to get married. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because if you ever get divorced, it's gonna be the worst holiday. It's gonna just be bad memories. So they used to say he canceled his wedding on that. So I'm to blame. It's my fault. But no, they're still married though, so that's good. Um, Jeez. See, you can jump from there to there, right? See, these are things I gotta watch out for. Yeah, you can jump from there to there. So let's go ahead and cover that up. Cover that up, cover that up. And then cover this up. Yes, like that. Let's look at some flowers, shall we? You got married on D-Day. See, June 6th, every year, you know, a memory. But at least that's kind of a memory you can kind of, celebrate that instead. Or maybe not. I don't know. Got married on D-Day. That's a nightmare. uh, Not laughing at you, laughing with you. All right, flowers. Where are my damn flowers? What's going on here? Oh, Valentine's Day. Imagine that one. Yeah. Go ahead and give somebody else a gift on Valentine's Day and they find out that you were married on Valentine's Day. um, yeah, Valentine's Day would probably be the worst one to get married on. Yeah. But the good news is if you stay together, you're actually knocking out two things at once. Valentine's Day, which I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's a stupid marketing ploy, just for people to buy money and people to expect something. I always hated Valentine's Day. Hopefully my wife doesn't watch this. Um, and what did I say? I had a brain fart right there. Yeah, that's how I feel about Valentine's Day. That would probably be the worst uh, time to get married. Oh, but I was saying you get to knock out two things: Valentine's Day and an anniversary, so you can do it all in one setting. So it might not be that bad. Okay, so I just went back on everything I said. Ignore me. Um, flowers, flowers, flowers. There we go. We have flowers. I want the big flowers. That's not flowers. That's dye. Ooh, all right. Here we go. We can do a mixture of big ass ferns. Yeah, fern, large fern. Why is the large fern bigger, or on the picture it's like smaller than the small fern? I can't even say that. University. University. uh, that's a tough one. There we go. Got our stone. And we'll do a large fern right there. Large fern right there. Large fern right there. Let's do some flowers. And these will be we'll just do D-Day Mu University. Mu. That's not Mu. It's Mu. Mu. Yeah. I'll get it. Hey man, I can do a Jack and the Beanstalk theme. I just thought about that. Hold on. Not here, but later in the game. Because I believe that these go up as high as I want them to go. So I can do. Oh, this is going to be cool, actually. I just wonder if I can climb it. So somewhere in the game, I can do a Jack and the Beanstalk theme. And I can watch this video back to remember this idea. That'll go up to the clouds. That would be pretty neat. Ah, look at that. See? Brain's working tonight. That'd be pretty neat. Go above the clouds, make some floating islands up there. Put a castle. Just make a giant sleeping in a bed, and you'll be tiny. Oh, that'd be. See, look at this. Great idea coming up. You'll be a little guy. You know those games. What game was that first did it? Micro or something. And you're all small, so I can make this huge castle, and you're just really tiny in the castle, and you got to kind of work your way through the castle, through the maze, whatever. But you're really tiny, and everything's large. That would be super cool. No more anniversary. No more. Oh my. Gotcha. Okay, now see, now I can say it. University. Now I can say my university. Don't do that to me. I was struggling. But yeah, so that's a cool little thing there. I'm gonna have to tell Speedray about that. As soon as I get done, I'm gonna get on Discord and tell Speedray about that. There's another part that we're going to. Let's take a little bit of an adventure here, peeps. Let's go. This is the Forbidden Jungle, and our forgotten dragon in the middle of it. If no one knows, that's Big Baron's dragon. That's a badass dragon. Um, so let's take a trip over here, and I'll just explain something that's coming in the future. Now, this is a Woodland Mansion. This is the actual Woodland Mansion. I just used a command block, and I moved it here, made it here. I've been having a kegger on the 6 for almost every D-Day since. There you go. That's how you forget it. But yeah, so I generated in the Woodland Mansion, and this is going to be a giant maze inside. I have it coming soon. Right now, I have barrier blocks over the top of this, as you can see. Just because people come in here and they goof around and play, so I don't want them going into this part of it. So when they get here, they kind of get mad and say, I have to finish the game. But inside there, it's the Woodland Mansion, and it's going to be basically a maze, and there's going to be an amazing treasure in there once you get there. But it's going to be tricky to make it a maze because I want to keep everything pretty much the same. I don't want to tear down walls to put in the maze. I may go through walls, but I want to keep the hallways and everything the same because a lot of people that have been playing have what's it, la 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 la. That's basically me right now. That's all I've been doing is la 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 talking. Um, but yeah, I don't want to uh, take away the look of the Woodland Mansion. I want to kind of keep it the same. But over here, we're going to have Inception, and this is going to be, I think we've already decided, a 12 by 12, not 12 by 12, I'm sorry, 4 by 4 map area. So there's going to be, what is that, 4, 8, 12 maps, 4 by 12, yeah. Yeah, something like that. So it's going to be Inception, just like the movie, where the buildings and the streets and everything are folding over. I think it was in Doctor Strange as well, in Marvel movie. La 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 la. Are you yelling at me? Don't yell at me. That's so rude. Um, so yeah, it's going to be a huge area with Inception. You know, seen from Inception, and you're going to make your way up the buildings, through the buildings, yada yada yada, la la la, and it'll be pretty neat. And let's head back over to where we were and check this out. Um, just doing a quick flyby. Permission to do a flyby. All right, let's make our little path here. Get this out of the way. And there will be a treasure here. So I need to mark it. So everywhere I put a treasure in the game, because I'm not doing it right this second as I make the map. But I will make a marker so it tells me to put something there later on. So I believe my markers, oops, don't do that. My markers are, if I can find it, emeralds. So this will actually show up on the map as well. See that little green spot up there we're supposed to be. No, no, it's a song. Well, it's a good thing I can't sing. Don't tempt me, though. I may do it. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Dude, I'm trying to understand what you're writing there. Bring the facts. I know who you're talking to. First, EMA. Now you got me trying to guess your name there. Alright, so, like I said, that's done. And I can move on. I think your initials from your, yeah, not his initials in his name bring the facts, but it probably is his real name. I could be wrong, but that's what I got from that. I was a little confused. Uh, oh, flowers, flowers. Man, I got to talking about anniversaries and I forgot what I was doing. Let's look at some flowers here. Let's get some flowers. Guys, don't forget to give the video a like. It helps people find me. Um, I mean, I'm moving on, but I've been off for so long that everyone's forgot about me. Hell, I forgot about myself as well. So there's no crying in baseball. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Just do this little flower thing. There we go. They're like, okay, and cool. Um, now this, I'm kind of skipping out of that. But back in the forge, now and here's really really cool. I have these levers that you have to do them in a certain order to solve the puzzle. in here. And just bring in a fact you didn't know. Well, bring the facts. Uh, just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Uh, yeah, so I got to finish this out. So you turn off these levers. It gets a little bit darker in here when you do that because of the lava flow. And then the forge, of course, you have water feeding in, and then water bubbling, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Um, so I got to come up with. You're gonna get a netherite sword by solving this puzzle. I just have to come up with a. Oh, I have to do it twice. Aha. Or do I? No, I don't. I lied. There we go. Comes out. A little lava drips. Can you be a modifier? What kind of a builder are you? I've been looking for builders. I have one builder now. He's really, really good, but I think that's what you're talking about. Because I am running this on a realm. The game is on a realm. Um, but we build it on the realm. Then I have to save it so people can come in and play. Uh, Give me an answer to that question. Are you talking about building? Are you a builder? Doom, 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 doom. Oh, see, bring the facts. I would have brought you on here too if you were on. This is Bedrock, by the way, just to let you know. I don't know if I have that in my description anymore. Um, but I also do Java as well. But facts, do you have? You don't have a console, do you? Because I know you do signs now. You're all into the not just signs, but I don't know what to call it, statues or whatever it is you do. I don't know what to call it. If you like doing that kind of stuff, you could do that in here if you wanted to. Do 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 do. Oh, and I started working on this too. So in the temple, of course, if you this yeah, I can't remember. I did a tutorial on how I built this temple, and Java only, you suck, bro. But I did a tutorial how to do the temple. And basically, this top part right here, down to I think about that level, is the actual temple, the actual vanilla temple in Minecraft. And I took that and then I built this, and I did a tutorial of how I did it because I wanted to use the temple that's in the vanilla Minecraft, and I wanted to make my own little thing. There is that part over here with the chest and all that, and with the traps. But on this side where the levers were, um, to release the chest here, I took that out. And what's going on is you're actually able to come down into the temple, and there's going to be areas in here. I just basically stopped working on it because I had a brain fart. Because I was wondering whether I want to make it go down deeper. Excuse me. That was a hiccup burp, I guess. I don't know. But I just haven't figured it out how I want to tackle it. I kind of want to make it kind of like an Indiana Jones kind of style temple, minus the rolling rock. But there will be walls. If you remember in, I think it was Temple of Doom, he got trapped in there with all the bugs, and the I think Short Round was in with him, and he leaned on that little area, and the wall started closing in. Well, I'm just going to use command blocks to simulate the walls closing in. So you'll go into this room, and you have to solve this puzzle, and you're going to have a limited time to do it before the walls squash you. So it's going to be pretty neat. I just got to figure out how much room I'm going to need for the command blocks and all that, but I can basically put the command blocks wherever I want. And then the other day I was talking about transferring this map over to Java. But the only problem I'm going to have is I have so many command blocks that works with the currency, that works with items you get, item selecting, that start traps, that do effects. So the problem with that is I forgot that Bedrock and Java have two different scripts. So that means I would have to come back in and do every command block over. And this game's getting huge. So I don't think it's going to be possible for me to bring this over to Java. which kind of sucks because I would like to have used the shaders and seen this game in the shaders. But as of right now, when I practice play this game, I use my VR and I played Minecraft in VR because this was more built for VR than anything else. It's still cool this way, but it's really, really cool in VR. So those are just some ideas. And that's just me stalling. Um, and one of the cool areas, let me show you this. This area is nuts in VR. You got the void right there. The Great Wizard. I believe that is. I can't remember his name. Anyway, so this is probably one of the coolest parts in the maze because this is a vertical horizontal maze, and it all leads down into this maze. And you actually end up in hell because there is a hell part of the game, of course. You actually end up in hell over there, big door, and of course you got all these shopkeepers, and you can buy stuff and weapons and food. Because like I said before, food is the most important part of the game, and you kind of forget about it because you're off doing other things, and you get lost in the maze, and you run out of food. And if there's not an area where animals spawn in naturally, you're kind of screwed. So you want to make sure you get a fishing pole so you can fish in the water and stuff like that. Anyway, what was I going to say about this? um, Ah, Jeez, I came over here and I wanted to show something, and I can't remember. What a bummer. That's just like me. I always do stupid stuff like that. But yeah, there's our hanging buddy. He just likes to hang out on the bridge. That's what he does. Um, it was something about the Java trend, whatever, coming over from Bedrock. But yeah, there's just all these shops and all that, so I wouldn't be able to do it, and it kind of sucks. Oh, but that's what I was gonna say. This looks really good in VR because you're going through these tunnels, which there's barrier blocks here. I can't go through them. But yeah, I mean, you're looking off to the side, so it really, really throws you off. And then there's yeah, that dragon's done by the Big Baron. You can look at his tutorials and all that, and you can actually build that. Um, Dragon facts. Bring the facts. Oh man, my mind's going. You can actually build that. Just on YouTube, just look up big. What did I say? Big Baron. The Big Baron, and he's got a tutorial. It's a hard tutorial. It's not an easy tutorial. It doesn't look like this. This is my custom version of it. It doesn't have the collar. It doesn't have the lava. It doesn't have these stands. His stands are very different. Matter of fact, I will show you the Big Baron Dragon, his original, just so you can see it. Because what the game does is you have to collect end stones for the final part of the game. That's end game, and you have to build the end portal to go fight the dragon. And there's going to be 12 dragons for each end portal. Uh, so you have to go to here's the forgotten one. So there's going to be 12 of them here. And this one, I'll give you a little heads up because most people know this now, is the way to get this one is you have to climb up the vines. You have to find, it's kind of a maze path, whatever. And up here is normally a treasure chest with the end stone in it. So you have to climb all the way up here. So you have to imagine in VR, it's insane when you're climbing down this thing. It gets really scary. But yeah, that's one of the things. So right now I have two. I have this one and that one. And I'll show you real quick how big this thing actually is. So this is a big map wall, and here's the pit, and that's got the what I can't remember the name of the dragon now. This is a forgotten dragon. I can't remember this one here, but oh well. It must not be that important. Anyway, so there's 12 dragons, and the original one that you will see in the tutorial is, let me go to the shop, workshop. Oops, this is where I get all, when I get to think about what I want to do, I come over here and build stuff up. So I got a bunch of dragons going, different styles. So this is the dragon that you'll build through him, and it's a really cool looking dragon. I've made some modifications to it, but I give full credit to the Big Baron dragon, because the Big Baron, because that's his stand. It's because it's a really cool design. I really like his work, and he has a bigger version of the dragon that's got so much more detail in it, and a smaller version. But I really like this version, and he has this. This is his version as well, that he showcases actually on his thumbnail for the dragon. And you can customize it how you want it, how much overgrowth you want, all that. So that's all his, even the base. And then these are ones I did because what I do is I use, I can't remember these. Man, it's been months since I've been playing. The Forgotten. Okay, I got names on them. Imprisoned. This is Imprisoned Dragon. So what I do is I basically ignore that. That was just me counting. What I do is basically I want to make 12 different dragons, 12 different designs. I think this is the Spirit Dragon or something like that. I'm still working on the look of it. And this is the Trojan Dragon. So it's the same dragon. I've just put different touches in it. And here we got the Flying Dragon. I haven't named this one yet. So they all look pretty cool. And this is what the Speed Ray was working on, what he was doing. And yeah, and then my son's got some stuff going on in there. He's working on some contraptions, traps, and stuff like that. And of course, there's waterfall. Here's a tutorial one I built. I still got the tutorial over here, how I did this. So I kind of built it in steps, you know, in the tutorials to help people out. This is actually without the top. So, anyway, that's it. So if you're interested in that, look at the Big Baron. And to show you how to do this. And these are the shops, different ideas I've had for shops and stuff like that. And we have currency over here. So if you want to put currency in the game, it's basically how you put currency in the game. So it gives me stone, and I could sit here and give myself stone. This was a way for me to practice on the stone. What else do I have in here that I can show you? Let me get rid of that so we don't have to watch that. Yeah, there's shops. So there's ways to buy things in here, and then you can sell stuff. Certain things are worth certain amounts, so that's what you're looking for in the treasure chest and all that stuff. So there's different shops in the game. And this is something I was goofing around with. This is actually the opening title that I haven't. This is not the opening title, but this is my little playing around to get the opening title. And I was just goofing around. This is all during quarantine. So when I first started making the game, and I was like, how can I do some cool stuff? So of course it's just a joke, but because I want to open titles and stuff like that for the game. Yeah, made possible by quarantine and unemployment. So that's how I just got my little goofing around here. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's the workshop. Dreams of Darkness, the game. Yeah. So those are my little ideas. So these are some of the command blocks and stuff like that make it happen. And bring the facts, if you ever want to learn about command blocks and stuff like that, I'd be more than happy to show you. And of course the map, it's going to look probably different. No, everything got updated. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. We're in a different shape here. But you can see it's really big. Right now it's 3x3, and I'm adding the 10th map right now. So the other map that I'm adding is... Yeah, this one's not done. It doesn't have this part. On the other map you'll see over there, this is already all done. We put the church in here. Yeah. And then the forge is right here. So that's what we're working on right now, where the forge is. So, yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's 3x3 right now. We're working on 10th map. So, yeah. Enough of that. Let's get back to work. What do I have? Oh, I have stuff I can... Little command blocks to goof around with. I don't want thunder. I want daytime. And I want to go back to Eden. So, and just a couple episodes ago, I showed you the outer space part. So if you want to look back 2 episodes, I believe it's 71, you can actually look at the mothership and all that. That area is so cool. So there's a lot in this game. Tons. Oh, I loved 87. Oh, 87, you were born in 87? That was like my... Yeah, that's right, because, yeah, I got you beat by 12 years. Yeah. I was 12 years old in 87. 87 was great. That was arcade time. Skateboarding and arcade time. I love the 80s. 80s were so awesome. And then 90s sucked. Went into school or finished school. Yeah. Started working right away. Missed out on college. Although I went to college, I didn't attend college. If you understand what I mean there. Okay, so we'll just keep going like that. And we'll put some more flowers up here. Why not? Because we can. We're going to Bob Ross this up in here. I'm going to Bob Ross it. So we'll leave a lot of that. I'm debating. Maybe I'll fill this up. So there's a process. Yeah, so this game is an old game of mine that I used to play on paper when I was a kid. Uh, so the game itself is not new to me. It's just now I'm using Minecraft to kind of bring it to life, I guess. No, we won't curve that. We are just going to fill this. Yeah, we'll just fill that. Just keep on filling it. Just keep on filling it. There we go. Oh, I'd still have to fill it one more, wouldn't I? Oh, that's horrible. I don't like filling too much of it. Just looks alright. Not too shabby. Yeah, Y2K. I decided to kill the house main breaker with everyone else watching the countdown on New Year's Eve. I didn't. At that time, I was traveling with Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus. Uh, and I was living on a train. No, I wasn't a hobo. I ran away with the circus when I was 20, I think. So during Y2K, I was 25. Didn't bother me at all. I had no care in the world at 25. That should be another example of when we're talking about fear. That was a fear tactic. Nope. Oh, you silly, silly guy. That's there, that's there. I guess I was right. Not used to being right. There we go. So let's keep this theme going. Let's cover that up, cover that up. Doop, 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 doop. Alright. I almost feel like I want to make that stone brick just because it's in the corner like that, yeah. We'll put some stairs in here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Put that there. Put that there, that there, that there. That there. Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, I did, because when I get down here. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. This is coming along pretty nice. I think. I don't want to talk too soon. Get rid of that. Put in that. Get rid of that. Put in that. Nope. Get rid of that. Put in that. If I'm going to talk every time I put in something. Just have to make sure players can't jump over there. Okay. Or it's not going to matter because I'll end up putting a command block so players can't get on top of the maze anyway. So, well, let's just do that then. Or is that too much of a square look? Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. We'll go like that, like that. Let's go over to the fern. Or we can go like this. Fern. This. Fern. This. There we go. There we go. Give it some kind of look there. Something, something. She'll look good once we get her done. Get some more chew. Alright. Where'd everybody go? Did everybody leave on me? You guys gone? Oops, am I losing my voice? Okay, we'll make this path here. Oh, I know you're there. You're not everybody. You bring the facts, man. You're a dieharder. So are you still playing Minecraft? I know you're still mining, but are you still playing Minecraft? I don't really see many people on the server. I haven't looked on Discord to see if anyone's out there, but the last time I checked, didn't seem to be anybody on for a while. Because I need to get my butt back over there and finish some of those projects I was working on. All right, let's get rid of this. And let's fix this. There we go. Make it look more unnatural, I guess. What do we got? Ooh, looking good. Oh, I like that green. That's right here that this effect has made. If you look on the map right where this is. Right up there. I can't put it on it. Yeah, well, I'll have to jump back over there and we'll have to play a little bit together. See if anything's been done. Or see what has been done. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good. There's a glitch again. Gotta fix that. Seems to always happen to me. Yep. Let me fix that. Gotta put some dirt. There we go. Alright. Coming together. Yeah, I like that effect. So now we have to make it how we get over here. I still haven't finished that. I'll do that after. I always say that and I leave and I come back and I'm like, oh, I forgot to finish that. There's so many places on the maps where I forgot to do that. You're remodeling, huh? Alright. Alright, so we can see it. Also, up here, because on this side of the map, you actually climb up this thing. There's a little area here. You can actually get on top of the mountain, which the mountain is on part of this map. It's a cool area. So if you can imagine that in VR, that's just really cool. And so up here, you're actually up on top of the mountain, like so. So this is all going to be part of the maze as well. Be nice if I had part of a glass bridge right here so you can really look down into here. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll have to figure it out. I have to say, this is coming together nice. Not too bad. I like the trees, but I don't know if it blocks too much of that. And I was thinking of actually putting a face, a sculpture of a face, right in here. Or something, I don't know. I have to remember Jack and the Beanstalk. Let's... Let's mark this out. Well, that kind of defeats that purpose, doesn't it? So, that's going to defeat that purpose. I can't get away with that because I can jump that. Yeah, I can't get away with that, so I'm going to have to go at least 2 more, take that out. I don't like having to put in so much of this. Let's put that there, that there, that there. And put grass right there. Oops, I always push the wrong button. Never fails. Let's put a spruce tree. Or, this is kind of still going to be where the jungle is a little bit. So we could, because this is still where the jungle is, we could put a jungle tree here. Let's do that. That'll make me happy. A jungle tree. Can always get that back. Can always get that back as well. Little jungle tree. Little happy tree. Little Bob Ross happy tree. There we go. Still a long way to go. But she's coming together beautifully. I think if I put... I bet if I put this here... Bob Ross digital form. Exactly. You gotta love yourself some Bob Ross. He's the man. Was the man. Yeah, he's still the man. There's somebody else I grew up with on Bob Ross. I mentioned the younger guys I work with that are in their 20s. They who's Bob Ross? It's like, how do you not know who Bob Ross is? Classic. That should get grass, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. There we go. Shows up a little bit on the map. All right, so this is really coming together now. Very nice. I almost... Let's goof around here. Let's use some of the tools that are at our disposal. Yeah, let's use some of these tools that we have. Why not? Why limit ourselves? It's all about eye candy. It's all about eye candy. The only problem with that, you know what? I don't care. How's that? I don't think there's a problem at all. It almost makes me want to get rid of this though, and put in this. Yeah, yeah. Leaves a little bit of dirt open there, but there's nothing I can do about that. but I like it. What'd you type? Bob Ross in HD without. Oh, hold on, man. I gotta get my reading glasses on. Bob Ross in VR. Bob Ross in VR. You know what? Man, maybe that's what I should do. Look at that. You got me going. I should put a Bob Ross head right there. Like a 3D Bob Ross head. It would have nothing to do with the theme of this whole thing. It would just be a random Bob Ross or Bob Ross painting. Just something so random. Okay, I'm getting a little silly with that, but you never know. So that has to have that much at least. Not overly concerned. See, I like this. I like the shade that the trees provide. It just kind of gives it a darker look. And then, like back in here, I did a pretty cool little design that goes around the crypt. It's not here. It's over here, yeah. Where it's just got dark areas. Shadowed areas. I like it. As you can see, this is extremely difficult maze. Just massive. Just a massive maze. It's going to piss people off. My greatest creation. Bunch of angry people. Alright. So moving on. Somehow these have to intersect. What if... see what I have here. So that goes there. This goes that way. It comes back this way. Comes back this way. Dead end. I don't know. Playing by ear here. To fill this area up. Well, I suppose I don't have to do this. Here's a little trick. Let me grab a pen and paper. And I'm just going to do this fast. You can take notes because you can do this on Java as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this stone, but just keep in mind you wouldn't be able to do it on the server without permission, without being able to do cheats. But what you do is you can see up at my top left, this is for Bedrock. You know, normally your position wouldn't be there. You'd have to push your menu to see it, but in Bedrock you can have it positioned on your screen. So you see my position up there. So I'm at negative 244, and it says height of 77, which means I'm standing on 76. So I want to change that 77 to 76, and then 83. So whichever corner I want to go to. So if I'm in this corner and I go to another corner, just making a corner, it doesn't have to be square exactly. Let's say I want to go right here, I take down the coordinates here as well, which is negative 272. We're going to say 76 because that's what I'm standing on, and 117. So now if I go over to my command here, this is a command you would do whether you're on Java or Bedrock, but you would push in fill and space, of course, and then you would put in your first coordinates, which is, just give me a second because this is difficult, negative 244, and see how it did. Oops. Okay, now I'm an idiot. Ignore this part. So there's a space there now. Space here. Then I want to type in the 76 for my height and 83. And I would push another space, and then I would put in the other coordinates on the other corner, negative 272. Again, 76 for my height, and then 117 for my last coordinate. And then after that, you push space, and then I want to turn this into grass. You'll be able to turn it into any, as you can see on my screen for Bedrock, it actually gives me the list of commands for that. So I'm going to turn it into grass, and I'm going to push that, and voila, it turned it all into grass. So I didn't have to go through that whole thing and turn it all into grass. It's already done for me. So cool little trick. So if you wanted to, like you saw, I removed this mountain here, and you probably watched the video Bring the Facts, I'm not sure. So this is for everyone. But you would, instead of putting grass at the end, you'd push air, and that would take it down to air. But when you're removing layer, what? Oh, I forgot that there wasn't anything there. So I just put this here for no reason. Got to watch out for stuff like that. So if you want to do layers, you just change the height from as low as you want it to go to as high as you want to go, and it'll fill all that with whatever you want. I want it filled with air for taking down mountains and stuff like that. And obviously here I overlap that, but not a big deal. I can always come back through and take it out. And it's good for doing pretty large areas. But there is a maximum of how many blocks you can do at a time. And it's really not that many. So you have to be careful. So if the command doesn't work, that means you're doing too many blocks. You have to narrow it down, make your box a little smaller. It doesn't have to be a perfect box. It just has to be corner to corner. All right. So that waterfall. Yeah, nice going. And field. And field. There we go. Now in here I want to get a little tricky. Because somehow you got to get to this. But I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I got kicked out of my own server. What? How is that even possible? How do you get kicked out of your own server? Alright, so I'll have to join back. Not a big deal. And let me get back in there. Oh, that was fun. That would be funner. Everything I built wasn't there anymore. But that's a good thing about making videos is I can always refer back to the video. And there we go. Nope, everything that I was doing is still here. 1, 2, 3. And do my little thing here. Third one. 2, third one. 1, 2, third one. 1, 2, third one. I'm going to change it here. So this is going to go straight. No, it's not. I lied. This one's going to go straight. And this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to curve right here because that is a 1, 2, correct? Bear with me, peeps. I try to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so I want to go like this. Get rid of those. Punch this in here like that. That is a 1, 2, 3. Can't do that. I can do this though. Sweet. And then I will put a big jungle tree in here. Don't want to go too crazy and cover up this too much, but we'll just see how it goes. Trees, jungle tree. Maybe I don't want to put it. Yeah, let's put a jungle tree here because we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nice tall jungle tree. Because this is still the edge of the jungle. And I might have the jungle kind of come out this way a little bit. Oh, this is a shame. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. It's still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want that. What's going on here? Yeah, like that. Take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but no, can't have a jungle tree in that corner. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. How I can make this work. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not gonna work either. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I can. I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, no, 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 no. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think I made it work. is the circle? Oh, it's a big old dip here. Ah, there we go. So, this side came from there. One, two, three, four. Love crossroads. Throws them off every time. Um, let's start humming now. I might be able to use that to my advantage, but that doesn't have to be that big of a dip. So that one went in there. It doesn't have to go back this way. Or it does. Because there's no way to lead. Okay. Changing that. Let me see how this runs out. I counted that right. I probably did. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. Alright, cool. Oh, I might just go over here and pick block. Pick block. Pick block. Oh, I did. Jeez. Come on now. Alright. This time I'll pick block it. Pick block. Doop 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 doo. Alright. Alright. So that path leads there. We'll just end that one there. And let's go ahead and look at it on the map real quick, and then we'll fill it out. There we go. I hate how it leaves some behind. Well, the good thing about making videos on this is if I ever do lose my data, I can go back and replicate every video I ever made to rebuild this. Could you imagine that? I think I'd have to be pretty bored. Alright, let's take that out. We're gonna pick block this. There'll be another treasure over here. We'll be able to see that on our map. The good thing about these treasures around these corners is a lot of times players think, oh, that's a dead end sometimes, and they won't go down there because they're like, wait, I just came from there. That's going to be a dead end, and they'll totally miss out on the treasure. It's kind of evil, but it forces, or not forces, but encourages players to leave no stone uncovered. Because if you do, you may be missing out on something. Sometimes I hate filling in these paths because it takes a while. Silence is golden. And was that all of it? Yes, it was. Let's look at the map. And there we go. She's coming together nice. Oh, man. Gotta add some more eye candy, though. So I'm just looking at the maze. So if you go up there, you're dead end. If you go that way, dead end, go that way, and you'll end up going around in your little thing. Alright, cool. So what are we gonna do right here? I hate how square that is. Maybe I'll let Speed Ray. He's good at those waterfalls and making them blend in pretty good. Maybe I'll leave that up to him. I don't want to just put a foresty area there. There we go. And I still have to decide what I'm going to do there. Goof around here for a second. I almost want to make it kind of flush around here. Yeah, why not? Why not? Goof around a bit here. Nope. There's those funky stairs again. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not gonna be able to. Well, there's 3, so I could make it go boop. That goes that way. That goes that way. That's kind of neat in here. still got to put. You know what? I still got to put a whole nother top on all this. I might as well do that. Maybe do that and call it a stream. Too loud now. Ding, ding. All right. Are we having fun now or what? Yeah. We won't be able to jump on that side of the tree because of that. Oh, you don't bother me. No, chat away. That doesn't bother me at all. At all. You're not gonna disrupt me. I disrupt myself. Nothing you can do to break my train of thought. And people who don't want to stay, then they don't want to stay. I'm not, chase people. What do you mean chase people away? Yeah. They don't want to stay. They don't want to stay. I'd rather have a conversation with one people than have no conversation with a million people. Or just have a boring conversation with a million people. Actually, sometimes when you talk to me, it keeps me going. See how many ideas I came up with when you were talking? I was like, hey, and this, and that. I'm one of those kind of people, you yell squirrel, I'm like, where'd it go? Where? Oh, that's not going to look good. Oh, I just thought about that. That's going to look weird. Not really, no, it's alright. Alright, got my double layer here. Yeah, let me double layer this. I already did this the other day. I keep overshooting it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do this last line. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think my wife's home. My son had music practice, so I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. Hey, Bring the Facts, thanks for stopping in, buddy. And anyone else, thank you for stopping in. And I'm going to go ahead and end it, and I will see you guys next stream, which might be tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned.